Hello, my name's Oriana Bretschker. I'm the CEO and founder at Aquacycl, and welcome to Wastewater Wednesday. So today, we're going to talk about everybody's favorite subject, compliance. And what does that mean for your facility? And is compliance enough? Well, the short answer, no, it's not. In fact, if you think beyond compliance, you can really save a lot of money, mitigate risk, and optimize your efficiencies throughout your operations. So let's talk about what compliance means in wastewater. So you got a permit to operate. So there's going to be processed water that discharges from your facility, and you're allowed to do something with it. You've negotiated that with the city. So you're either allowed to send it to sewer, or you need to haul it somewhere else to treat it, or you need to treat it on site so that whatever the city samples always falls within that regulatory spectrum that you've negotiated. Now, you have a certain goal that you have to meet according to your permit, right? And that's going to be associated with however you're discharging your wastewater. But just meeting that compliance can actually lead to some risks in the future. So if you're only right at that compliant level, if you are changing your production line, if you're increasing or if you're expanding your production, or if you are really trying to optimize all of your other processes, that's going to change what's sending out into the facility, you may not be in compliance any longer. So it's great to overshoot relative to hitting those compliance standards. Now, as you are working toward that, and some of the things you need to think about are, where are the inefficiencies in the process? And how is that leading to increased emissions, which impacts your ESG reporting, consumption of energy, right, which also impacts your operational cost as well as your emissions, and then finally your overall cost, right, associated with meeting those compliance standards. If you're not exceeding them, what's the risk? What's the risk if you do nothing now, right? And the reality is that it could be pretty big depending on where you're operating and what you're doing. So when you're thinking of how to go beyond compliance, right, let's look at how you best mitigate risk, how you can enhance your sustainability goals, how you can ultimately capture those resources and reuse them, and ultimately, right, bring a lot of value back into the organization. And so it's important when you think about wastewater treatment, take the waste out of water, not just the pollutant, but the energy waste, the cost issues, the energy consumption, and the emissions. Go to aquacycl.com and learn how we can help.